What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Cardboard Kane, and it is Prismatic Evolutions Day here in Australia and worldwide. Now, I wanted to start this video off with saying Prismatic Evolutions is saved? Question mark? Because if you guys have been paying attention to the Poke News or whatnot, the Pokemon Company has come out with a statement saying that they have agreed, or not really agreed, but put into thought into doing more reprints of Prismatic Evolutions to kind of stem the anxiety and the FOMO that is Prismatic Evolutions, because you've probably seen the TikToks going around, the allocations from local and independent game stores and all that kind of stuff. And even here in Australia right now, considering that we get a relatively low allocation as it is when it comes to the rest of the world in terms of Pokemon stuff, we've basically got nothing here at this moment, and product is being scalped left, right, and center, and the market value is just shot through the roof. So in terms of reprints, depending on where in the world you are, it's probably a good thing, but not for long. Here in Australia, we'll probably get like a lower allocation than we did the first wave, which is also terrible, which means prices will stay up. It'll be basically, and I called this a while ago, I remember calling this a while ago in a video a long while ago, that one, I called the Evolutions, like Evolving Evolutions V2 at some point coming out. I had a funny feeling. And then two, if it did come out, I said that it would supersede 151 indefinitely via value. And it's already proven a point where an ETB of Prismatic Evolutions on release day is selling more than a 151 ETB at this point. It's insane. So I unfortunately am one of the unlucky ones that even though I called it, I was a little bit slow on pre-ordering my products, so I never got any ETBs or anything like that. And I would also at the same time feel relatively uncomfortable opening any if I did. Also because I'm doing the live break streams and that kind of stuff, so it's costing me a lot to even try to maybe possibly get some stock for those to make those enjoyable. If you guys have been seeing the Terrestrial Festival live breaks that we were doing and all that kind of stuff, being fortunate enough to get those early, but with the prices of those going through the roof, the same thing's going to happen at Prismatic Evolutions, and it's very hard to keep those running. So it's like, it's rough. But that being said, I did manage to get a few things for launch day. I got 4 of these poster collections. Now they're much exactly the same as the 151 ones with the 3 promos in the front, poster in the back, and 3 packets. So I was fortunately able to get these at retail. Everything else though that I might be able to get or have is looking a bit dicey. So that being said, if we just crack these open, so pretty much we have what is seemingly a gigantic, okay, and it's also got all the cards in the back too, so it's basically exactly the same as 151. So it looks like we've got like a portrait style poster, which is actually pretty cool. It kind of sucks that they do this though with the folding and all that kind of stuff. It's like, you kind of wish that they made the boxes a bit bigger and just put like a little roll packet on the side, because, you know, these are pretty cool. And on the back you got a landscape cards by the looks of it, so it's like kind of hard to show it by, yeah, you can see. That's pretty sweet. So it's basically all the card art and all that kind of stuff. So I'll put that aside for now, and hopefully I don't ruin that one, because it'd be kind of cool to laminate one of these ready to go. And then to the real matter at hand, the thing that's basically put everybody into fear and anxiety, the actual packets. So these, unfortunately, from what I'm being told here in Australia, are already retailing for about $30 a packet. There's been a few, and it's a bit disappointing, a few retail game stores that have already quite basically, they're not even selling the sealed product at retail price. They've opened all their product and they're selling them off as single packets at market value, which is pretty sad. So it's a bit of a rough time for collectors. And scalpers alike, I guess, but at the same time, the scalpers are the reason why we're in this predicament in the first place. Not to mention the low allocation rates, which, you know, it all kind of goes hand in hand. So, we've got 4, 3 in each one. So we got our 3 packs here. I'm assuming, nope, there's no code card. And then our promos that we get, obviously, Jolteon, Flareon, and Vaporeon. And that light is too bright. Let me just get that out of the way a bit. I did say I'd get better lighting in here, but now that lighting doesn't work for what I'm doing right now. So thankfully I've got that one up there. I believe these ones got taken out of the main set from the Japanese ones and being made to promos here. So we're going to chuck those to the side. And I feel like we should do like a little cutscene here while I open the rest of these poster collections, and then we'll get straight into the cracking. Alright, so now we've got all our poster collections unboxed, and from what we've been told, or what we've seen so far from the, and again, you probably would have seen them or heard the stuff through the grapevine, or just basically shoved into your feed, that a few people with a certain type of streaming group managed to get their hands on a whole bunch of Prismatic Evolutions really early, and that the pull rates were incredibly bad. Now, we thought that 151 was bad. We thought that Paldean Fates was... Actually, Paldean Fates wasn't too bad. Paldean Fates was seeded. 151 wasn't. I want to imagine, and I haven't watched any of the videos or watched any of the streams or anything like that, just seen the stills of somebody with 500 ETBs in their living room, that these aren't seeded. That's what I'm going to go on with the word of mouth that has been fed to me, and it's all very much a luck-based thing. So pretty much Prismatic Evolutions comes along with, you know, master setting it is going to be hard, obviously, because you've got your normal card, your non-holo, your reverse holo, your Pokeball and Master Ball, and there's a chance of the God Pack. English now has God Packs, and I think I've messed this up a bit here. I think this is meant to go here in here. Okay, cool. There we go. I haven't messed it up now. It's going to be a very hard set for collectors, especially with the low stock. So let's just get straight into it, because this has been a long time coming, and it's been a bit since I've actually opened English for myself. Besides Surging Sparks, which has been absolutely terrible to me. But let's get into these and enjoy these, because... So, it seems as though that this set is also a reprint set. Yep, it's a reprint set. Archaludon, Regigigas, Iron Boulder. So nothing in our first packet. It is very much a reprint set. So you're gonna see like a whole bunch of stuff from, you know, the base set's gonna look all the same anyway, with the added Master Balls and Pokeballs. I can't imagine it'd be very hard to identify them. So, Badu, which is what my buddy wants. Eevee, oops, Execute, Finding Mochi, Rescue Board, Friends in Paldea, Lopunny, and, well, Umbreon is our very first hit of Prismatic Evolutions. Considering that the hit rate's meant to be terrible, I'm pretty happy with the first one being the Umbreon. Pretty happy with that. Let's chuck that there. Alright, you'll probably notice now and then, like, there'll be like a slight shift in the video, like a slight fade out as well, because I have to like continuously like wipe myself off at this point, because it is so hot here in Australia, and we just had a massive rain just last night, and now that that's happened, it's incredibly humid. So, going forward though, oh, okay, we got our first Pokeball, Bronzong, so it's not terrible. Bronzong's our first Pokeball. Chuck that in the thing. I want to master set this set, but I know it's gonna be hard. I know it's gonna be hard. I know it's gonna be very disappointing. It's gonna be very expensive. I feel like this is gonna be like a very long time coming type of thing. It's gonna take quite a... I thought Paldean Face was gonna take a while, but it didn't. I got that one completed relatively quick. It's very different with Prismatic Evolutions. I can already feel that. I already know that. It's not gonna be pretty. That being said, going forward, there are a few things that I would recommend doing and not doing. Is that a holo? Is that... Yeah, that is okay. So you can get holo energies in here as well. So I don't know if you can see that too well. You should be able to, but yeah, it's a holo. So we got a holo energy. If you are buying product, please, 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 do not buy single packets. Oh, we got another Pokeball. Ooh, okay, so my hit rate's not too terrible. And that's it. So we got one hit in here and 2 Pokeballs. So it feels as though they feel nice too. Wow. It feels as though, and this is just me off my first 3 packets of the set, that the hit rate's not too terrible with Pokeballs. Alright. Now, I just realized that that packet was from that. So one packet got 2 hits. Like one poster collection got 2 hits. I'm assuming we're counting Pokeballs as hits. I mean, considering. So this is our second poster collection. So yeah, what I was saying was I highly recommend do not buy Prismatic Evolutions as single product. Always buy sealed. And this is pure and simple to the point of it's very hard to trust that someone hasn't weighed your product. Because obviously... Oh, wow, we got our first Master Ball. Slowking. Nice. Okay, so... I mean, maybe the base set is a lot easier to get than I thought it would be. Maybe. And it's just the SIRs that'll be a problem. Don't buy like unsealed product. They are weighable. There are god packs. Obviously, there's a lot more bling on these cards than usual. It's hard to trust where you're gonna get it. Like, unless you absolutely trust your outlet to be getting like singles. But even if you really trust your outlet, oops, I keep on doing that. Even if you really trust your outlet, they're more than likely going to be selling like sealed product anyhow. So just be careful. Don't let a good deal get in the way of, you know, your the common sense. Really, is what I'm trying to say. Because, you know, considering how everything's going already, it's pretty bad. But that being said, and this is our 3rd box of post collections, that being said, hopefully the reprint that comes along will replenish stocks more than enough for everyone to actually have fun with it. But at the same time, it's going to have to require quite a bit of vigilance on your behalf. You unfortunately have to put aside a day and pre-order early and all that kind of stuff, or else you're just going to miss out again and again and again and nothing in that packet. So our second one had 2. Our third, oh yeah, okay. I can kind of... It's hard to say that the hit rates are terrible, because right now it's like, this is like the absolute early stages of it all. But yeah, just have to be vigilant, get out there early, try to get stuff early. And that's another Pokeball. And Screamtail, and nothing. So we got another Pokeball, Professor Turos. So that's pretty sweet. The fact that each one has a Pokeball and a Master Ball for English is going to be quite insane. So let's just chuck this over there. So at this point in time, we can say that poster collections feel seeded, but I don't know, because there we go. We got another Holo Energy, which means I probably missed a Holo Energy in the first one. I have to look through the cards again. Bonnieri, Pinsir, Professors, Black Belts, Rescues, Suicune, Buddy Puffin. Yep, and there we go. We got another Pokeball, Dusclops, and Jolteon. Okay, so yeah, so it looks like we're counting Pokeballs as hits, which is probably why the SIRs and all that kind of stuff have been regarded as hard to hit. So now it's going to go back through my commons that I did before, because there might be an actual like reverse energy holo in here that I missed. Maybe, because I wasn't expecting reverse holo energies. I didn't know that. But I don't think there is. It doesn't look like it. No. So in two of the booster boxes, or 2 of the what do you call it? The poster collections, there was a holo energy. So it doesn't look like it's like the holo energies are seeded. But it feels like so far, and that's just with these ones, that the poster collections are seeded in hits, sort of. Okay, on to our last one. We haven't done too bad, to be honest. Not too bad. There hasn't been any like massive hits, but a few Pokeballs and a Master Ball. So we've hit a Master Ball in our first one, which is cool. It's cool. We can't complain. But yeah, overall, guys, just be vigilant out there. Be a bit wary. Don't buy unsealed product. Try not to buy single packets, because it is what it is. And you know what they say. If you don't pay scalper prices, then the prices will go down. Don't buy straight into the hysteria that is. Don't give into the FOMO. Hopefully they do like maybe 2 to 3 print runs of Prismatic, and there we go, we got another Pokeball. So it feels as though poster collections look like they're seeded, and God, they look so... Their printing on these Pokeballs are actually really cool. Like, I don't know if you can see that. Look how like it's like the shimmer around it. That looks really cool. Like, this is actually pretty impressive what they've done. And nothing in that one. So yeah, it looks like it's counting Pokeballs as hits. And so far, we've had 2 hits in each one. So this last one should be a Pokeball or a hit. And then, because obviously there's not as much... oh, there we go. We got a holo fire energy. So 3 out of the 4 poster boxes had a holo energy in it. Going forward, obviously, there's not going to be as many Prismatic Evolutions videos from my own personal, because obviously the product has been hard to get for myself. But I will be making videos on, and unfortunately nothing in that one. So we got, how many hits all together here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we missed out on one of them, but we got 3 reverse holo energies, which is what it is. So we got 1 Pokeball, 2 so a whole bunch of Pokeballs, 1 Umbreon EX, and a Master Ball Slowking. So not too terrible. I mean, time will tell. Time will tell. So it feels as though they are kind of seeded. So it's not dreadful, but at the same time, you know, I think it feels like it's evening out to how much you would be paying for Japanese as well for the Terrestrial Festival one. So that being said, there probably won't be as many videos from me personally for like this, how this is my own personal collection. I've obviously had to, you know, shell out a lot more for the stream part and all that kind of stuff, and it's been a bit rough because there's no product available, barely anything available. Anything that's there gets scalped up. So I think a lot of the videos will be coming out will be like basically recaps and highlights of the live breaks and all that kind of stuff, sort of like what I've been doing already. So hopefully you guys enjoyed those. Hopefully you guys enjoy... I mean, it's hard to say that you won't enjoy Prismatic Evolutions as long as you get some of it. Just be wary, be vigilant. Don't give in to the mass hysteria. And hopefully the Pokemon Company does quite a few print runs, because we're gonna need it. You guys take it easy, and I'll catch you in the next one.